someone there. The doctor squinted to try to make out what was ahead. A figure was kneeling in the snow, close to the welcome shape of the blue police box that was the TARDIS. Who is that, I'm the doctor, said the mysterious figure. The doctor almost laughed at the coincidence. Oh, I don't think so, no. Oh, dear me, no. He stepped closer to get a good look at the kneeling man. He was a tall, stark figure with a shock of silver hair, his features a surprising mixture of joy and sorrow. He was dressed in a black velvet suit and a white shirt, the clothes as tattered and careworn as the man himself seemed to be, and he must surely be on the verge of hypothermia. This was surely some unfortunate survivor of the Cybermen's attack. You may be a doctor, but I am the doctor. The original, you might say. This medical man slowly got to his feet, staring at the doctor in astonishment. He seemed for a moment so pleased to see him. You? How can it be you? Do I know you, sir? There was something about the stranger that felt oddly familiar. Bizarrely, the man turned to the TARDIS and shouted at it. Did you do this? Are you trying to be clever? Now the doctor was sure the man must have been left befuddled by his terrible experiences. Why else would he be addressing what was, for all its miracles, still a mere vehicle? However, there was the possibility that his next move might be to attack it. Step away from that machine. The stranger seemed suddenly to be lost in thought, continuing to address the blue box. No, wait, hang on. What have you brought me? He bent to pick up a handful of snow and, ridiculously, tasted it. Oh, minty. This is the South Pole. We're at the South Pole. Well, of course we are, exclaimed the doctor, beginning to find this eccentric behavior extremely tiresome. Here he was, dying, and rather than elegiac grandeur, the universe seemed intent on providing him with comic relief. Don't you know that? The man turned to look at him, those sharp eyes suddenly fixed on him like a predatory bird. This is where it happened. Where what happened? This is it. The very first time that we regenerated. You're mid-regeneration, aren't you? He took a step closer and stared even more intently at the doctor. Your face, it's all over the place. Before the doctor could protest at these impertinent questions about such personal matters, let alone wonder how he knew so much, the man had grabbed his hand and turned it over to look at his palm. In the very center of the doctor's hand was the visible sign of the feeling that had been gripping him for the last few hours, a tiny, sacred flame of regeneration energy, fluttering in and out of vision. You're trying to hold it back. The doctor tore his hand away, the effrontery of this stranger. What do you know of regeneration, sir? Are you a Time Lord? You know who I am. You must. A terrible fear gripped the doctor. He couldn't imagine why this man now saw fit to grin at him in that inane manner. He marched over to the TARDIS. Have you come to take the ship back? The strange individual seemed even more delighted by his words. He skipped over to stand between the doctor and his vessel, beaming. The ship? You still call it a ship? But now the doctor had noticed something even more worrying. Dear me, what have you done to it? Nothing. The doctor stepped round his machine, examining it. Why would a Time Lord fix the chameleon circuit, which had been jammed since that landing in London, only to make such trite alterations? The colour, it's all wrong. And look at the windows. They're the wrong size. Now the man was talking to himself. I don't remember this. I don't remember trying not to change. Not back then. The doctor tried to bring the man's attention back to the matter of his TARDIS. Look at it. It seems to have expanded. Well, all those years are bigger on the inside. You try sucking your tummy in that long. Why are you trying not to regenerate? The doctor had never taken kindly to being questioned, and the man's tone, both authoritative and foolish at once, was impudent. He drew himself up to his full height. Oh, I've never approved of the idea. Which was true. He had made a point of living on in the same form, even as his body failed him. Some of that was because he wanted to see his granddaughter, Susan, once again in this form, as the old man she had loved. That was not all there was to it, of course. But he wasn't about to share truths he had barely acknowledged himself with a complete stranger. I have the courage and the right to live and die as myself.